Network Entertainment.
Alam ko, pero hindi nila alam. Kwento mo.
Hindi, kasi for the longest time, nag-drugs ako di ba? So, yung mga ano dyan, yung mga kasama ko dati, hi sa inyo, shout out.
Nag-drugs ka dati, pero hindi ka na nagda-drugs ngayon.
Hindi na ako nagda-drugs ngayon dahil...
Ano ang drug of choice mo nung naadi ka?
Shabu at saka cocaine. Ganun ang ano ko, ecstasy. Marijuana hindi. Kaya yung mga, ilang beses ako nabigyan ng pagkakataon mabuhay. Si Boss Arisay, magpapasalamat lang dahil 2 beses tayong sinalba sa ospital niyan Kaya yung buhay ko, pwede ko yung palit sa kanya Malaki yung utang na loob namin lalo na ako personally.
Pag sinabi natin Boss Ares, Ramon A.
Kay Ramon Ang, kay Boss Ramon Ang. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Boss Ramon Ang. Kaya nakakahiya na sa Diyos. Nakakahiya na sa Diyos para hindi ka magbago. Binibigyan ka ng buhay, pilit mo naman winawasak, di ba? Kaya nga palagi ko sinasabi, yung greatest gift na binigay ng Panginoon, yung buhay, alagaan ninyo.
So ang Hyrox, sabi mo, it's more trainable, di ba?
Yes.
What are the movements in Hyrox that they have to train for?
Ayun, gaya ng mga stations, of course you have to find a gym na meron nun. Ski erg, sled push,
What
sled
is a
pull.
ski erg?
Ski erg, ano siya, machine siya, Kuya Kim.
Na parang skiing, parang
parang it's a standard machine. Parang ano lang, treadmill, may ganun siya. Ski erg.
treadmill na pang skiing. Kumbaga
Treadmill
yung
na
movement
skiing.
niya parang skiing.
Exactly.
What else?
So, meron na sled push din, yung parang magtutulak ka ng weight.
And then, gaano kabigat yung weight na nasa sled push?
Yung weight for the men's, I remember it's 152 kilograms. Kung di ako nagkakamali.
152 kilograms, yeah.
Yes, that's for open weight. For
Sa pro weight,
Sa pro, parang 202 kilograms naman.
202 kilograms, okay. Tapos ang sled pull?
I think sa pro, kung di ako nagkakamali, mga around that area also. So 150 for the pro and then mga 100 plus also for the open weight lang. Of course, sa women's, mas magaan naman ang konti.
Anong pinakamahirap na movement dun sa 8 movements na ginagawa mo sa Hyrox?
Honestly, yung lunges nga. For me, kasi sa...
Ano ba yung lunges? Kwento mo, paano yan?
Yung lunges is parang you're stepping with a single leg. Dapat tumama yung knee mo sa floor. Tapos may weight ka dito sa behind your head. So, open weight, 20 kilograms. May patong ka ng 20 kilograms. So, parang single leg squat siya. You're gonna step in front, knees touch the floor, tapos tatayo ka. Sa dulo kasi, Kuya Kim, ano na siya parang 100 meters yung iwa-walking lunges mo na bawal kang tigil or bawal may ibaba yung sandbag. And to think na dulo na siya ng race. So
second to the last exercise.
Second to the last exercise na siya. So medyo ubus ka na talaga at that point.
So yung legs mo medyo nanginginig na, tsaka medyo crampy ka na.
Yes, wala na. Parang malapit na mag-cramps talaga. So lahat ng mga Hyrox race experience ko, dun talaga parang may tanning na yung mga step mo, alam mo yun. Pag nag-step ka ng mali or parang na-flex mo lang ng todo yung legs, baka
Manigas
biglang manigas na yung legs mo. So,
at pag nanigas yan, yung pinakahuling station ay?
Wall ball pa. May wall ball. So
ilang
yung wall ball
balls?
naman, 100 wall balls. So yung wall ball is mag-squat down ka, titira mo yung ball for like a 10 feet target for the men's ata or a little lower for the women's. Yun naman, 100, medyo ubus ka rin talaga.
Ubus ka rin doon. Pero hindi yun ang pinakamahirap para sa'yo.
Hindi, lunges talaga. Lunges.
So how's Rachel? Kamusta kayo?
Si Rachel it's my best friend, my lover, my wife. Sobrang marriage and married life is beautiful. And I can genuinely say na it's really transformed me na gusto ko na talagang matapos yung araw. Like, for example, today, kasi alam ko na uwi ako sa kanya.
Ako, sarap.
Akala ko dati parang, sinasabi lang yun ng mga tao. Pero, malalim pala siya na parang, of course, not every day is a good day. I mean, in work, in life, ganyan. But, para siyang reset button sa dulo ng araw. And actually, even if may mga araw na hindi kami okay, like, mayroon kaming conflict, ganyan. You still wanna end it with her. Like, that's my experience. And, wala. Sobrang,
Sarap naman niya.
Siya siguro kaya rin ako confident with saying it that way is because I did pray for someone like Rachel. Like, kumbaga, sabi ko kay God, nung bago dumating si Rachel sa buhay ko, parang, kung hindi galing sa Diyos, wag na lang. And dumating siya eh. So, here we are.
Galing! Sarap naman pakinggan yan, bro. The best stage talaga of marriage is the first 1 or 2 years eh. Kinikilig ka niyan palagi, di ba? Sarap. And then, gusto ko lang sabihin sa mga listeners natin, o sa mga subscribers natin, si Rachel po maganda. Artistahin. Pwedeng showbiz. First time I saw her, kasi the first time we ran, kasabay natin si Rachel. And Rachel was training for marathon, di ba?
She was half marathon.
Half marathon. And then sabi ko, uy, sino to? Uy, nako, girlfriend pala ni Paolo. Si Rachel also worked in marketing and advertising or something like that, di ba?
Ano siya actually? IT. Like
IT,
sa Chevron siya eh. So, hanggang ngayon, kung familiar kayo sa SAP, para siyang software, parang specialist siya dun. So,
Ang tanong, Roger, hindi ka ba nasasaktan pag pinagtatawanan ng kapansanan mo?
Actually, Kuya Kim, dito ko lang sasabihin talaga. Hindi na po. Yun nga eh, nasanay na ako. Nasanay na ako kasi talagang nung bata pa talaga ako, grabe talaga yung pambubuli. Sobra talaga. May ano nga, yun nga, lagi yung sinasabi, lagi ko kwento na kahit yung mga ngongo doon sa lugar namin, inaasawa ko ng ngongi.
Talaga?
Oo, so ganun siya.
Ngongo na sila, inaalas ka pa.
Oo, inaalat ka pa ako. No,
Kung ngongo sila, anong tawag nila sa'yo? Pareho lang kayo ngongo.
ngongi.
Ngongi? Ano yung ngongi? Anong pagkakaiba?
Parang ano siya, parang lang ng ibang version ng ngongo. Parang ganun.
Ngongi.
Ngongi,
So kung merong normal, merong ngongo, ang ngongi mas mababa pa sa ngongo.
Siguro, parang ganun. Nakakatawa yun eh. Parang ano, nung time na yun, parang pag kami tumisigaw ng ngongo, napapalingon kaming 4. Ganun. So, parang,
Ang barkada mo nun, ngongo din.
mga ano din talaga. Mga ngongo din. Kasi mga bata kayo, ang mga kalaro mo talaga, yung mga nakatambay dun sa court, mga ganyan. So yun, mga nakakalaro ko talaga mga ano din. Mga ngongo din talaga. So parang, lagi kami nag-aaway. No, pero mga ano naman kami, mga magkakaibigan naman kami. Lagi kami nag-aaway.
Yung mga ngongo nag-away. Paano mag-away mga ngongo?
Para kami mga Pokemon.
Talaga?
Mga Pokemon. Lagi kami talo sa pass the message. Alam mo yun, yun lang yun.
Oo nga, dahil Morse code lumalabas. Kaya lagi kang talo.
Yung lagi ganun. Lagi ganun ko yun.
Pero yung binubuli ka, hindi ka naman na-trauma? Hindi ka naman lumaki na bitter? O...
Hindi naman siya. Parang ano lang siya. Nung siguro may time lang na nung high school ako medyo conscious ka na eh pagka medyo nagbibinata ka. Di ba? Medyo nasa teen ka, medyo conscious ka. So hindi ka makaporma. Ayan, mayroong time na parang gusto mo manligaw pero wala kang lakas na loob.
I came here in 2011. So I grew up in Hong Kong, and through my 20s, I was working between Hong Kong and China. I've got family here through my mother's side, and so
Anong Filipina name ng mami mo?
Sanchez.
Sanchez. Kaano-ano mo si Corina Sanchez?
Or si Jessica.
Jessica.
Maybe we don't know that yet.
Lahat naman ng Sanchez magkakamag-anak. Kaya lang 50 million kayo.
Oo, Caridad. Di na Karing.
The voice DNA didn't pass through to our side. I came here in 2011.
2011.
I already had a tech startup at that time, and we were assembling a dev team. So I came here in search of talent, and the first month I arrived here in 2011, I met my co-founder, CTO of my company, and I met Isa the first month.
That's when I met you. I actually met you your first few months here because nanood kayo ng Showtime eh. Nanood si Ben ng Showtime. Guest ni Karil.
Yes!
Kasi Karil's like your partner. Di ba?
Yeah.
Guest ni Karil. And then I remember you, Ben.
Oh
because,
my gosh.
You know what? I'll never forget you. Naka-flip-flops eh.
Oh my God.
Naka-chinelas. Sabi ko, sino ba ito Amerikano to? Naka-flip-flops. You're wearing flip-flops in Showtime.
Afam lang ang pwede
For the
talaga,
record.
no? Yung may kapal ng mukha.
And so just for the record, that
That day, and then we had lunch.
I totally forgot. I totally
At yun
forgot.
talaga siya.
I totally forgot that day.
Hindi, iba
So-
na ano yun.
so that was-
Birkenstocks na ngayon. Dati, flip.
Chinelas.
So for the record, that was maybe a year before, actually, maybe even 2 years before,
Before you
actually.
started it.
Yeah, before I came here. So that was maybe 2009, 2010. That was on a short
2010
visit.
maybe.
And just for the record, I had no idea what I was walking into. I was just told to come. Like Mon Gutierrez was there,
Yeah, Mon. Yeah.
and I thought I'd have a seat in the back
Hindi ko
just
siya
to observe
kilala.
something.
No, hindi kilala. Oh. But you were a
Hindi
guest.
ko pa siya kilala nun.
But you were in that lunch. No.
No,
No.
No.
You were a guest of Karil. Kirill.
Kirill.
Kirill brought you in.
No.
Kirill
I'm
and
not sure.
Liz,
Liz.
I think,
Yeah.
was
Liz,
there
Liz,
as well.
yes.
Yeah.
But I think it was orchestrated by Mon. I'm pretty sure it was orchestrated by Mon. But anyway, I had no idea what I walked into. Yeah, I mean,
What did you do?
when I look back at this, it's really embarrassing.
Wait, did you step on stage? No naman.
Pinatayo ko siya. Pinakanta ko.
Pinakanta
I think yung opening song ng
Oo,
Showtime.
yung-
I was in charge of them. So the mic, I was holding the mic and then they were singing. They were a huge group. Pero markado talaga siya. Nakachinelas eh.
At yan talaga, classic Benwin. Matagal yan. CEO ng kumpanya darating, naka-t-shirt, naka-shorts, naka-chinelas. Ay, grabe.
Dati kasi siyempre, kahit ikaw nung bata-bata, gusto mo yung trophy.
Oo.
Pag nakatikim ka na ng madaming trophy, nare-realize mo, parang, ano yung next? Aside sa maganda siya, ano na yung, gano'n na ako ngayon eh. Ano yung next? Kaya ba niyang maging peace? Maging peace ko, maging home ko? Yun na yung magmamatter.
You're looking for home. Yun ang feeling ng happily married.
Oh.
When you're with that someone, you're home.
Mm.
You don't have to talk. You're just home.
Yung na-off mo yung utak mo.
Oh, importante yun. Malaking bagay yun.
Mm.
Pero pagka trophy, nako. Dumaan din ako dyan, Bray.
Sinabi mo nga, di ba, sa
Lahat ng
podcast
artista
ko?
niligaw.
Oh.
Tsaka ang ano ko nun, ang goal ko nun was to be able to end with a movie star. Kasi politiko ko nun eh. May agenda. Ang agenda ko, of course, mahal ko.
Oo.
Pero dapat trophy para pag nakita ng tao, wow, siyang shota ni ganyan.
Makakatulong
Makakatulong sa
political
politika.
career.
Bad agenda, but one thing good naman, lahat ng niligawan ko na naging kaibigan ko. Now we're good friends, all of them. O, balik tayo kay Brian.
Sino pinakasikat? Yung bago tayo bumalik
Podcast ko to eh. Kala mo ha, makaka-Tio Bray ka rito ha. Podcast ko to eh. Tinawagan nyo ba? In-email nyo?
Yeah.
Paano?
So among all of that, I got a call from Miss Kat.
Okay.
I was at an event.
Si Kat Bautista.
Si
na
Kat, yeah,
siya ang
my manager.
CEO ng NIMA.
Yeah. So I got a call from her and she said they reached out to us. I think as a response to our pangungulit for many years, they finally responded to us and merong opportunity to do a video with him, but it's not sure. We're not sure, but there is an opportunity because he's opening a restaurant in here and he's coming here. So ako, gumawa agad ako ng document, ng proposal, what can we do, just in case mag-develop yung opportunity na to. And, kumbaga, talagang, dahil kinulit namin sila for many years, and ngayon may possibility.
Kasi pupunta siya dito
Talagang
ng 2-3 araw.
Opo,
Oo,
pinush
di ba,
talaga namin.
Oh.
So we submitted the concept, ganyan, and everything. And then na-confirm yung collaboration when he replied to one of my videos na I did a crab cake lumpia, which is crab cake. He's known for that in his restaurants. Sarap yung crab cakes nila doon. So I made a crab cake lumpia sa final parinig, and nag-comment siya ng ilumpia rin yung, challenge niya ako, ilumpia ko rin raw yung beef Wellington.
Oh, yun. Naparad
Yeah.
kayo. Oh, sarap.
Yeah, so dahil lang galing na yon kay
I think that's the chunkiest lumpia in the world. Beef Wellington lumpia.
yes, and the most expensive, I would say.
Oo.
And dahil si Chef Gordon na yon, nag-comment na siya doon, confirmed collab. We met with his team to discuss yung, so saan kami pwede mag-shoot. Ayun, preparation and everything, because I met Chef Gordon exactly in the video that you saw.
Yeah.
Kung ano yung first meetup namin doon, yun talaga yun. I only saw him during the time slot that they gave us. You have 30 minutes with him, that's it. So, walang prior meeting with him, only with his team. So, ayun, I still...
Kinikilig ka pa.
Opo, grabe. Hindi ako makapaniwala hanggang ngayon na nangyari yon.
Ilang million views na yung Gordon Ramsay TikTok mo?
Oh my.
At least 20 million? Probably more.
I think if you total all views from all platforms, I would say around 100 million
Oh my gosh.
views.
And the biggest of which is what platform?
Maybe TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Mabait ang algorithm ng TikTok sa lahat.
Yes. And Filipinos are very supportive of their fellow Filipinos.
Yeah.
Lalo kapag ka merong international recognition. So, hindi naging mahirap sa kanila na suportahan yun at i-share yon parang achievement na feel din nila na we got a Filipino talent getting recognized by this famous chef.
Yung Raining in Manila, I think at the time we were
Sparkle, di ba?
yes.
Okay.
Parang we were so obsessed with city pop, Japanese city pop. So I told Rafi parang sulat tayo. And then I started writing, and then it was in English. And then super iba pa yung lyrics, and then but it sounded similar na. And then I brought it to the band. Then Pio wrote the lyrics over it. And then yung original lyrics si Raymond gumawa. And then the only thing that remained from the original one was, "It's been raining in Manila, hindi ka ba nilalamig?"
Nilalamig.
Yun.
Yung English-Tagalog
Oo.
flip.
So yung the reason why we kept changing the lyrics is because we drawing inspiration from city pop, diba? Eh, yung city pop is like a movement that started booming na kasabay ng golden era ng Japan. So yung background ng city pop is sabi sa akin ni David. I just believe everything he
I
said.
just read one article.
What year was this? 2013? 2014?
This is the 80s.
70s,
70s. No, yung Raining in Manila, mga 2015.
2023.
2023.
Three.
Okay, yes. But the golden era of Japan, you're saying, is mga 70s.
Or 80s.
Or 80s.
70s or 80s. Oo.
Around
It spans kasi from 70s to 90s.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, actually, I'm a Nipponophile. Lahat na suot ko made in Japan to eh.
Kuya Kim, alam mo na,
Oh, James.
nakinabahan kami nung sinabi mong bastos pala dito. Kala, nagbago itsura mo, kala na mag-walkout ka eh.
Hindi,
Ano bang tumatakbo sa utak mo?
Brad, hindi ako mag-walkout. Never naman ako mag-walkout sa inyo dahil hindi ko lang akalain talaga na bastos talaga ang podcast nyo. Ang alam ko medyo green. Kasi hindi naman ako, again, beginner ako sa podcasting eh. Hindi ko alam na ang podcast pala, pwedeng anything eh. Pwedeng non-political jokes, pwedeng super vulgar jokes, okay lang, lusot lahat eh. So akala ko medyo green. Pag pumunta ako sa inyo para mag-observe, because I was going to start this podcast eh. Sabi ko, baka panood nga ng mga top rating na podcast to see how you do it. Nakita ko una yung technical nyo, nakita ko ang galing nito. Meron kayong sariling studio. Sabi ko, itong aspiration. Binigay po, para sa mga hindi may alam, ang Cool Pals ay may sariling studio doon sa Cellar Bar ng Sheraton.
Century Park.
Century Park. Binigay po sa kanila yung buong bar at pinangalan ng Cool Pals Bar. Yun ang sign ng success eh. At meron silang live audience. Habang nagtitaping kami doon sa maliit na kwarto, doon sa pinaka-inuman area, may mga live audience, bumibili ng alak at nag-iinuman, pinapanood yung live screen natin. Nakagawa kayo ng sarili yung ecosystem na pagkakakitaan ng marami.
Yes.
And then, sabi ko, okay, kasi waiting ako noon eh. Meron kayong iba pang guest noon eh, mga isang oras. Finally, sabi ko, upo na ako. Content, papanoorin ko naman yung content nyo. Eto na. Simula yung muna, mga joke. Puro mga political incorrect. Sabi ko, matindi to. So, pwede pala to. Kaya ako nasabi na bastos pala dito. Kasi may nag-joke to na medyo bastos talaga. Sabi ko, bastos pala rito. Si Muman, oh. Yung parang ano ba ang lasa ng Cool Pals? Parang gano'n. Oh,
So ano nga ba? Pwede bang sagutin na natin ngayon?
alam mo yung sagot
Hindi,
eh.
sabi niya, bakit alam mo yung lasa?
Alam mo yung lasa, alam mo yung lasa.
Ba't mo yung lasa? Kasi abot. Kasi
yun.
abot
Panis na ice cream, yun lang.
Ayun. So full circle na.
So nagulat ako na bastos. Pero hindi ako mag-walkout. Pero ang masasabi ko, the reason why Cool Pals works, nag-e-enjoy kayo eh. At nag-e-enjoy ang guest nyo. I was enjoying myself eh. Although I was holding myself from cooperating kasi baka makancel ako. So, medyo, hindi sila sanay na Kuya Kim gumaganon eh. So, nakarenda ako pero nag-e-enjoy ako, tumatawa ako. Actually, even now, pag pinapanood ko yung episode natin, natatawa pa ako eh. Nakakatawa eh. Ang ganda nung usapan natin.
Yun din kasi yung namin, parang unexpected formula kapag may guest na uupo. Kasi ang format namin is long table inuman. So kahit sinong umupo, eto kami, magbabarkada, upo ka dito, sama ka sa kwentuhan.
ang unintended formula namin, nagiging mas bastos, binabastusan talaga namin.
Si James lang yan.
Para kung may masabi man yung guest na bastos din, parang cushion kami. Parang, mas bastos naman tong mga to kaysa dun sa sinabi niya, mas malala kami. So, safe yung guest. So, mas magiging komportable ka na maging ikaw habang nakikipagkwentuhan dun sa table ng Cool Pals.
Ano ang motivation mo? Ba't mo ginawa yun na kumanta ka ng kumanta sa Facebook?
Nag-start po siya nung mami ko. Sinabi na sa akin na stage 3 na siya.
3 na.
Stage 3 na to.
Your mom
that
had
time.
breast cancer. I
Yes
remember.
po. Stage 3 na siya. And kailangan na niyang magpa-chemo. And yung mga gamot-gamot niya. Hindi ko po alam yung mga gamot niya. Madami po eh. And wala po talaga akong mapagamot kasi pandemic. Tapos po,
Walang ospital.
wala pong ospital. At saka po nung time na yun, nakakontract po kasi ako sa Showtime. Eh syempre po nung time na yun, syempre nag-aalis sila ng artist. Isa po ako sa mga naalis.
Ay, okay.
At saka po, nawala yung mga wedding, ganyan. Kasi syempre lahat tayo nag-iingat eh.
Hindi, tsaka marami ng funeral. O, di ba? Cremation.
Tsaka grabe yung nadulot ng pandemic. Doon po namin naisip na mag-fundraising. Pero hindi po ako. Hindi ako yung nakaisip. Yung partner ko po ngayon. Siya yung nagsabi sa akin na gusto mo bang mag-fundraising para sa mami mo? Gamitin natin yung Facebook, gamitin natin yung
YouTube.
Pero yung YouTube, wala pa po kami noon. Nag-start po kami Facebook lang talaga.
Oo, puro Facebook Live ka, remember?
Facebook Live. Pero nag-start po talaga kami yung sa fan page ko lang. Doon po kami nag-live. Tapos doon na po nagtuloy-tuloy. All I can say is para po talaga siya sa mami ko. Doon nag-start. Sa mami ko lang po.
The Pod Network Entertainment. The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.